another episode of Children's Learning Program. I know we've been away for a few weeks. We've been down with a cold and other things, but now we're back with another episode. And in this episode, I was just reading a book by Lupita Nyong'o called Sulwi. And it's a really fun book, but it also teaches you to love your skin. Love the color of your skin, whether you're light brown all the way to very dark brown. We're all different beautiful shades of brown. So I'm going to go ahead and read this book to you, and then we'll go into some science and math and some history by our great historian, Isabella. So let's go ahead and let's have some fun reading. Sulwi by Lupita Nyong'o. Sulwi was born the color of midnight. She looked nothing like her family, not even a little, not even at all. Mama was the color of dawn, Baba the color of dusk, and Meech, her sister, was the color of high noon. Hardly anyone at school looked like Sulwi either. People gave her sister Meech pet names like Sunshine and Ray and Beauty. People gave Sulwi names like Blackie and Darky and Night. Sulwi felt hurt every time, so she hid away while her sister made lots of friends. Sulwi dreamed of being the same color as her sister. She wanted real friends too. So she got the biggest eraser she could find and tried to rub off a layer or two of her darkness. That hurt. She crept into Mama's room and helped herself to her makeup. Oh no! She would hear about this from Mama. Sulwi decided to work from the inside out and ate only the lightest, brightest foods. With a stomachache, she went to bed early and turned to God for a miracle. Dear Lord, why do I look like midnight when my mother looks like dawn? Please make me as fair as the parents I'm from. I want to be beautiful, not just to pretend. I want to have daylight. I want to have friends. If you hear me, my Lord, and would like to comply, may I wake up as bright as the sun in the sky. Amen. When Mama came in to wake her for school the next morning, Sulwi rose to find not a trace of daylight in her midnight skin. Sulwi told Mama everything. Mama asked, "What is your name?" "Sulwi," she muttered. "And what does it mean?" "Star," Sulwi whispered. Brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. As for beauty, Mama said, rubbing Sulwi's stomach the way she always did to comfort her, you are beautiful. Sulwi sighed. Well, you are beautiful to me, but you can't rely on what you look like to make you feel beautiful, my sweet. Real beauty comes from your mind and your heart. It begins with how you see yourself, not how others see you. Now up you get and out you go. How could she, as dark as she was, have brightness in her? How could she have beauty when no one but her mother seemed to see it? How could she be a star? That night, a shooting star appeared at Sulwi's window. The night sent me, the star said. Come with me. Sulwi hopped onto the star and off they went. Long ago, at the beginning of time, said the star, There was night and day, and they were sisters. They loved each other very much, but people didn't treat the sisters the same. People gave Day pet names like Lovely and Nice and Pretty. People gave Night names like Scary and Bad and Ugly. She felt hurt every time. Well, Night got fed up and walked right off the earth. Day stayed behind and enjoyed making everybody happy in the sun. But then Day grew too long. Day began to really miss her sister. So did everybody else. There had to be a way to get her back. Day set off to find Night. And she did. "I miss you," said Day. "I miss you too," said Night. "But you don't know what it's like to be treated badly for being dark." "You're right, I don't," Day replied. "But what I do know is that we need you just the way you are. Come and see." Night returned and the people rejoiced. "We need the darkest night to get the deepest rest. We need you so that we can grow and dream and keep our secrets to ourselves." The stars chimed in. Brightness isn't just for daylight. Light comes in all colors, and some light can only be seen in the dark. While day had a golden glow, with night everything had a silver sheen, elegant and fine. Day told her sister, "When you are darkest is when you are most beautiful. It's when you are most you." Could it be that night did not need to change? Not even a little? Not even at all? Now that day and night were back together, a little bit of night returned to day in the form of shadows, and a little bit of day returned to night in the form of moonlight. They were inseparable from that moment on, and promised to celebrate the brightness in each other, whether people choose to see it or not. "You see," the star explained, "we need them both, on their sunniest day and their darkest night, and every shade in between. Together, they make the world we know light and dark, strong and beautiful." Sulwe rose the next morning, beaming. There would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, bright and strong. And if she ever needed a reminder of her brightness, she could look up at the sky on the darkest night to see for herself. Sulwe felt beautiful, inside and out. Sulwe by Lupita Nyong'o, a Kenyan actress and producer. Get your kid a copy today. I'm so glad you had fun reading that book with me. That's one of my favorite books to read to my daughter. And now that we're done reading this book, let's go ahead and put this away and let's go ahead and dive into science. And for today, we're going to talk about dirt, the importance of dirt for plants, how dirt is food for plants. So let's go ahead. Soil. There's different horizons of soil, and their names are organic, surface, subsoil, substratum, and bedrock. And there are different types of soil: clay, loam, sand, and silt, and they each serve a purpose. Most living things need 3 basic things to survive: food, water, and air. Although all green plants make their own food by photosynthesis, they also need to get nutrients from the soil. These dissolve in water and are taken up by the roots of the plant. Soil is important for plants because it holds roots that provide support for plants and stores nutrients. Not only plants and fruits and vegetables need soil, but insects need soil too. In fact, we all need the soil. You know, science is one of my favorite subjects to discuss. And dirt is a very important part of our environment, especially plant life. So I'm glad we discussed that, and I've learned a lot. I don't know about you, but now that we've finished with the science portion, let's go ahead and turn it over to Isabella, the great historian, and she can discuss history of Rosa Parks. So let's go ahead. Go ahead, Isabella, take it away.
Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was born in 1913. She was called the mother of the civil rights movement.
And one day, she refused to give up her seat for a white man.
She was arrested on December 1st, 1955.
This sparked the bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama. She and her family moved to Detroit in 1957, and she received the Congressional Gold Medal of Honor. Rosa died in 2005. Great job, Isabella. Thank you for giving us a little bit more history of Rosa Parks, who was a great figure in the civil rights movement. So now that we've discussed some history, now let's turn it around to the great mathematician Isabella to go into some math. She's going to talk about subtraction. Okay, Isabella, take it away.
Hello guys, my name is Isabella, and today we're going to be doing subtraction. And we're going to do 9 minus 5 equals what? And the only way to solve it is to do circles. So you put in 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the answer is 4. Now you write down 4. Good job, friends!
Now that we're done with math by the great historian Isabella, we're almost done. We got to give you that one special Spanish word for the week. But I'm not going to just give you one, I'm going to give you 2, because these 2 words are very special words, and they're polite words. They're words that you should use to be polite to people, especially your family. Ready? Por favor and gracias. Gracias is thank you in Espanol, and por favor is please. Those are the magic words that you should use when being polite. So, go ahead and use those this week, and let's go ahead and let's end the session with a gracias for being with us today, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week on the Children's Learning Program. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the important things that you must remember. Don't do drugs, don't smoke, and obey your parents. Remember, a healthy body is a healthy mind. And don't forget to do 4 things for me: like, subscribe, share, and take care.